got a secret, can you keep it? Swear this one you'll save. Better luck.
I can't talk too loudly because my roommate's asleep next door, but yeah, anyway, I've been doing the diary for a couple of days now, and obviously the equipment's quite difficult to handle, so I can't take it to work in case somebody finds it. So I've kind of been logging all the information and all the things I've been doing, so I'm going to tell you about that now. At 8:30 this morning, I told Pete on the bus that I was engaged. Pete's a guy that I go to work with, and he asked me what I'd been doing on the weekend, and I kind of panicked because I haven't done anything, so I just sort of told him that I'd gotten engaged. Yeah, and Marley on the door at 9:15, I told him that I was going to get him Lady Gaga tickets a little while back, but I haven't got them. I didn't manage to get them, so I didn't know how I'm going to handle that. I just told him today that that they were on their way. And yeah, I can't be bothered to tell you any more of the things that I've been saying. My mum gave me this card today. She wants me to go and see a therapist in town, and they get excited. I haven't told her about all the lies I've been telling. I just I told her that I had an addiction to smelling salts and that I couldn't smell eucalyptus anymore, and she told me that I should go and see a therapist. So I'm gonna give him a go anyway and see how that works out, and that's it for now. So therapists suck. Dr. Houston said that there is absolutely no psychological reason for my actions, it's just a tendency to seek attention. If I wanted any attention, I'd tell everybody the truth. Any attention at this stage would be an absolute disaster. If I wanted attention, maybe I wouldn't be hiding under my desk every lunch break so my boss, who thinks I've been doing her finances for the last 8 months, wouldn't find me. Maybe I'd wear makeup. Maybe I wouldn't wear bland clothes so that I blend into the crowds. Maybe I'd actually go out on the weekends so people could see me in a crowd. It's absolute rubbish. I do wear makeup. Okay, so I do wear makeup. You wouldn't think like a tiny little paste like that would cause such an uproar, but I got about 60 comments. It's just nice to know that you're all watching though, and that you're still paying attention. I'm just here to tell you that I managed to get the tickets for me and Marley to go and see Lady Gaga, which is a huge weight off my mind because I've been panicking about it for ages. So yeah, now I can walk into my office with a little bit of pride and courage without having to kind of shuffle in with a crowd. Anyway, this was only supposed to be quite a short pace. I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to therapy again today. I'm going to give Dr. Houston another try and see how that goes. So wish me luck. So, Mythomania. This is a disease of the mind that I've been told that I have by Dr. Houston. He says I have confidence issues, that I'm a little bit worried about my life, that I'm worried that other people are going to find out that I'm just another average person. Can you believe he said that? That I'm like just another nobody in the street. He asked me if I was on any medication, antidepressants, happy pills. I said everything because I wanted to sound a little bit more interesting, like there was a backstory to my problem. But he asked me to be more specific. I didn't have any names researched for pills, so I just started making things up, Blogger's Aid, Atmosphorinum, Cryazide, It didn't occur to me until that point that he was actually a doctor, and he was giving me this look like that's obviously a lie, get this crazy lady out of my office. He told me to be more honest anyway. That was the moral of this visit. He said it'll bring me closer to my family and my friends. It'll make my life a little bit easier, my work balance easier. I don't think he knows what he's talking about, to be honest. Got a kitten. My boss Sasha got into quite a bit of trouble about all that work that I was supposed to be doing. Nobody had asked me about it for so many months, and I was thinking that I had really gotten away with it, but then something really terrible happened in the office, and all of a sudden Sasha's boss's boss was asking for all the records and all the evidence from like the last year. Everybody was looking at me, and I just wanted to run. I wanted to run away and never come back to the office, but I need the money, so I knew I had to come up with some big excuse, and I just started crying, and I told them my dog had eaten everything. I said that I'd known about it for months and I'd hidden it, and I was terrified, and I was so sorry, and I really wanted them to all kind of cuddle me and say that it was okay. But then Neil chimes in from the cubicle next to me like, Jane doesn't have a dog.
As if I needed that, the prick. Yeah, I was going to get a dog anyway. I just didn't, because there's so much responsibility, and well, he is so cute. Everything is out. Yeah, everybody knows everything. I got to work on Monday, and as I was walking towards the building, suddenly in the distance I saw Dr. Houston, my mum, Sasha, the doorman, Neil. You know, they were all holding these notes that they'd written. They were all looking at me, and I wanted to turn around and walk away, but I kind of got carried towards them in a crowd. It all happened so fast, and, you know, one by one they took turns to read out these things they'd written about how much they loved me, and, you know, they called it an intervention, you know, like I was on drugs or something. You know, all the lies that I told, everything. You know, what happened to doctor-patient confidentiality, you know? And I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't, you know, this is what I am. I couldn't let people think that I didn't have a house in Beverly Hills, you know, that I went to every weekend. What would they think that I've been doing every weekend? You know, I couldn't let them think that Robert Patterson had asked me out, but I turned him down for religious reasons. I need people to think that. I'm the girl that knows Sting, you know. What do I have if I'm not that girl? I couldn't let that happen, and I panicked, and I did what I'm good at, and I tried to pull it back, and I told them that I'd gone to that bastard Dr. Houston with my smelling salts addiction, you know, and he'd cured me, and I could smell eucalyptus again. But he wouldn't leave it at that, and he grew obsessed with me, and he was phoning me all the time, and I was scared, and I was worried, and I told my mum that, you know, I was frightened for my life. And yeah, I think I pulled it around again. Marley chased him out of the building. I thought he was going to catch him at one point. I was a bit worried about the confrontation, but it didn't happen. He just ran away, and Sasha gave me my job back, and everybody said that they understood that I'd been going through a lot with being stalked, and they understood why I'd lost all the paperwork. And, you know, Neil just said he knew that I didn't have a dog, but I think they're going to get rid of Neil. And I think everything's going to go back to normal, I think.
I think I need to see a therapist.
Where can you keep it? Where